It's been a couple of weeks since the Umbrella Academy 2 Season 2 came out on Netflix, and in internet time, it might as well be a few years. But I did binge both seasons last week, so I thought I'd slip in a nice little video since I thoroughly enjoyed the show, especially the second season, as I'm sure you fellow interneters agree on. This video will contain minor spoilers for the show, but that shouldn't be a problem because if you haven't seen the show, what are you even doing here? Go watch it, and also what are you even doing in this video if you haven't watched it, or if you don't even care about minor spoilers, then it doesn't even matter. Basically, this is a show about people all born on the same day in 1989, and they have superpowers. Alright, so I could go on and on about, oh yeah, Season 2 is definitely better. It's better for the reasons that Season 2 is more vibrant and awesome, and it also takes place in the 60s. Meanwhile, Season 1 is slower and more dumb, but at least it still has talking ape as well as 45-year-old man-child. However, it cannot even compete with the second season. The second season literally takes place in the 1960s, for crying out loud. Also, look at this opening scene. I don't know how many times I've rewatched this scene where everyone gets blown up by a Russian nuke, probably an unhealthy amount of times. This scene is just done so perfectly with the music. I'm not gonna play the scene with the music, or else I'm gonna get another content ID claim like I've gotten for literally every single one of my videos. Thanks a lot, YouTube. I guess, though, it doesn't even matter that some third-party company is making money off of my videos, off of my back-breaking work. Oh, what, YouTube? What are you, daring me to play the scene with audio? I'll do it. I guess, what does it matter? I'll probably get an ID claim just for the visuals of the show, so I guess I got nothing to lose. Play the clip. One thing I admire about this show is that it is somehow able to stay fresh and exciting in an overinflated superhero market where every film, media, book, VHS tape, if they even still have those, every bit of merchandise, everything is about superheroes. Superheroes. 10 years ago, a superhero movie alone, that was unique. Nowadays, your superhero media has got to be unique in some way to stand out. The Umbrella Academy stands out because of its very likable and enjoyable, fleshed out characters, not to mention a killer plot. Character is something this show excels at, as well as scenes set to motion with music. I think it does character well by introducing the characters themselves first and then their superpowers. In the first season, you get to know the characters well enough to like them based solely on their character instead of just liking them because they have a superpower in the first place. And because Season 1 already establishes characters, superpowers, and background, Season 2 is allowed to breathe new life and amazingness into the show, whereas Season 1 was kind of slow-paced. Also, Season 2 takes place in the 60s, if I didn't already mention. Anyways, now I will be ranking each character from the Umbrella Academy starting right now. Diego, not gonna lie, was kind of boring in the first season. He was kind of like an elf criminal that always wore black, and his only conversational dialect in that season was to throw knives violently. However, in his second season, he was much better. In fact, pretty much every character was better in Season 2. He had a killer haircut that made him look like a gorilla, and his only conversational dialect was to segue into a conversation about saving JFK from being assassinated. I mean, really, imagine hyping up saving the president for like a week and then failing at it. I mean, Diego, SMH. Diego would get a 4 out of 10, with the 4 standing for questionable life choices, but he gets a 7 out of 10 because of his killer haircut in Season 2. I mean, he literally looks like a gorilla. Vanya. At first in Season 1, when the whole Vanya having telekinesis thing was revealed, I was kind of thinking, this seems kind of unoriginal. I mean, girl with telekinesis gets angry? Like, literally, where have I seen this before? Jean Grey, Carrie, Stranger Things, Matilda, although maybe not really Matilda, never mind. Also this show. So basically, I've seen this so much. I was like, this is the one most overused plot device in every form of media. However, I was able to get past it, as Vanya was better in the second season. You know, she got amnesia. You kind of forgot about it. Get it? Amnesia. Things were done a little differently anyways. So, you know, it all worked out fine in the end. And was her character wasn't the best, but she was still good, so gets a 5 out of 10, I guess. Luther is essentially off-brand Mr. Incredible with monkey fur. Mr. Incredible is still a lot better. I don't really know what else to say about Luther. I mean, he kind of gives off the appearance that he's trying to be a father figure to his siblings, since their father really isn't a father and is more like a military instructor. However, he kind of fails at a lot of the stuff he does, fails at being a leader, and is kind of a useless person that is used to move the plot along. He gets a 4 out of 10 as a character, I would say, because he's kind of just there in the show. Klaus is kind of like the comedic relief character.
At the end of the world back here with us.
Oh my God, again? My cult is gonna be so pissed. I told him we had until 2019.
We have until Monday.
Who can also talk to the dead. In both seasons, he's crazy and doesn't have his life together, and that's kind of essentially his character. You know, I think somehow he is better in the first season, surprisingly. I don't know why. He's still good in the second season. Maybe it was just because he seemed, you know, less organized there, and he's more like a pack rat scrounging around for attention and drugs. And, you know, that was pretty funny. He was just, like, stumbling around. I'd give Klaus a 7 out of 10 as a character. You know, he's pretty cool. And then 5. Overall, 5 is, like, the best character, but you already knew that, didn't you? He gets a 9 out of 10, obviously. Anyways, Fishman. You know, we need to talk about Fishman. Fishman is a minor character in the show, but I think he is very funny and steals every scene he is in. I don't think he's actually named Fishman. I think his name is like AJ or something stupid like that, but he is basically a sentient fish that lives in a human body, and that's pretty funny. I think we can all agree on that. But think about it. What if the Fishman went fishing? Wouldn't that be a paradox, you know? What if somebody fished the Fishman? These questions, I fear, will never be answered. This adds a layer of mystery to the Fishman character, as well as the fact that his appearance as a fish human is clearly a political statement on the environmental treatment of international waters and the safety and well-being of fish regarding local fishing businesses. Fishman gets a 10 out of 10. Fishman gets a 10 out of 10, obviously. There are many other characters I could also talk about in the show, like Ben, Allison, and Talking Ape, but I think I pretty much covered everyone. I mean, I literally already talked about Fishman, so I'm pretty sure I got everyone. Overall, the Umbrella Academy, you know, it's a fun show. I really enjoyed the second season. You should go watch it. You know, I don't really watch a lot of TV shows, so I can't really compare this to other things or say that this is the greatest show ever, which it isn't. But you can take my word for it that it is a pretty funny, epic show, and I liked it. So yeah, hopefully this video isn't coming out too late to the stage that the entire internet already forgot about the Umbrella Academy, that it even existed. But yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. Thanks for 5 subscribers. See you next time.